Yo, what's up, Jeff? What's going on, dude? It's been a minute, dude. How you been? Fighter Jeff. Damn, autocorrect. No. That's right. Bronze with no E. Cause we're cool. That's how it works. Doing pretty good. Glad to hear. Just gotta update the old thumbnail here, and then we will be good to go. Save. Oh, playlist. Save. Yeah, we definitely don't use autocorrect in this house. Your boy doesn't need it. We spell and talk with 100% accuracy up in here. Because that's how we do. Alright, so we're finishing up the blue decks. Hopefully, we can finish this out and start listing everything. What up, Jimmy? What up, Dane? I'm also hoping that I can not max out this trash bag. Duck that. Duck that. Listen, what is inaccurate to one is very accurate to others, so I don't want to hear it. What up, Dane? Welcome to the stream, everybody. What is everybody doing tonight? If you're selling cards, how has your mayhem been? Smoking a 12-pound pork butt. Dude, that pork was good. It's pretty good. God, it always starts off so loud. I just got 6 of these as well. One box got 2 pups and 2 revs. Yeah, that's like... that is your money back, right? I mean, the Cubs are like 30, 35, 40? 30. So 30, 60, 80? Yeah, easy. And this weekend, I'm going to go get 20 more probably. So my pay in 4 just cleared. So we got another $1,500 to leverage, if you know what I mean. Smoke pork every day. That wasn't him. I thought that was Afro Man. Not that I would know. So don't listen to that stuff. Content. 5. Mute. I gotta take off, but I sent you a DM on Discord for later. Oh, absolutely. I'll check it out. See ya, dude. Yeah, out of 6 boxes, got like 258 after fees and cost. Oh, after fees and cost that much? Yeah. That's why when I did the fee breakdown, it came out to $30 a box the other night. I was like, that's not right. I fudged the numbers up somewhere, but like the middle ground's 150, and then it's like plus side 180. Like, I mean, 150 a box. I'm spending 80 a box. I mean, that's 40 or 50 a box, period. So it's like every time I buy 20 boxes and break this down, on average, I should make $800 to $1,000. Should. Yo, what's up, McBride? The wife and I went to an Afro Machine show years ago. We waited 2 hours and he didn't show. Oh, that sucks. It was it was Nate Dogg. Yeah. Hey, McBride, I hope you saw my reply to your comment. It definitely wasn't you. The same guy that gives Phantom all the trouble for not starting with $0. I mean, it's always just leaving negative comments all over the place, and that's what spurred it. So, wanted to make sure that was crystal clear the next time I saw you, because I was trying to be a little non-descriptive, and in doing so, I wanted to make sure you knew that I was not talking about you at all. That was actually a good combo. It was funny. One of my buddies actually started talking to me about that this morning when I was on break at work, and that subject just randomly came up, and I was like, "That's weird. We were just talking about this on chat last night. Weird." Smoke weed every day. Obviously, I'm not the biggest rap guy, but I'm surprised Nate Dogg never got, like, I might be saying that. I know he's, like, famous and popular, but not seeing him, seeing him in everyone else's songs and, like, not having a plethora of his own that were actual hits without, like, being a collab was weird. Hell yeah, man. I opened up 12 Edge of Eternities as well for today's Insanity. LOL, it's been a hell of a day for sales, and that's nice, dude. What up, Bronze and everyone? What's up, Tap for Games? Hope you're, I mean, I didn't list anything because I'm still, like, getting everything in line here, but I hope your mayhem is going well. How many hours are left for it? I don't remember when they said that it was ending. I think my next big, like, investment is to get another one of these cameras and try to get a rig, because this other one up here, this one, it's not bad, but it's definitely could be better. Stops at 11. Got it. Yes, sir. I did. I wasn't sure because I were like, okay, good. I felt so bad. I was like, no. I mean, if you are in the comments enough and you keep a lazy eye out, it's pretty easy to tell who it is. But you know, it is what it is. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I would really like to get this part finished up so we can start scanning these bitches in. Mayhem went alright. Then I ran out of labels, so I'm waiting on Amazon to save my backside. What kind of labels? Like, the actual, like, thermal labels, or... So... These little auxiliary labels that I use for, like, my orders and stuff. At my pharmacy, they use the Zebra printer. So every time during the day, we use like hundreds of them a day. I make everybody save them, and they just put them in a big box, and I take them home at the end of the week. So granted, they're only like $5 or $10 per thousand. But those little auxiliary labels I get for free, and I've probably saved hundreds of dollars over the last year or two just by not having to buy them, which is great. We're making money. Addition by subtraction. Oh. 6x4 labels. 6x4. Yeah, I was pretty happy. I probably could have done it for longer before I had the realization, but you know, take the wins when you can. That's all you can really do. It's made up for some refunds and things I've had to process in the past. I really sit and watch. I listen while I'm running around doing stuff, so I didn't see the comments normally. Yeah, no, it's from what I've understood from Phantom and one or two other people, like no one wants to say the name because we don't want to be, you know, whatever, but it's definitely the same person. I swear to God, if my stock goes down from you stealing labels, I'm not stealing it. They're all getting used. I'm just, you know, none of this animal goes to waste. Oops. Boom. I need to start getting into buying stock. I've been slowly building up the whatever it is, the ESOP or whatever, but your boy's living on a wing and a prayer. The main job is selling gift cards, so I get 500 card sleeves every now and again. Nice. Yeah, don't feed the trolls. It's hard, man, because sometimes you just want to, like, you want to, but, like, 9 times out of 10, you're really not going to have any progress, so it's... That's dope. 500 card sleeves every now and then. That's still like $4 or $5, $5 or $6 from time to time. Pester Mite. Random card in the lamps. SUWT. How many more blue ones we got? Not many. I cannot wait to have my store back on. It's going to be a good week or two once I get my TCG Player store back online. Hopefully, if I can get this part done, it'll be back live Monday. I've done in... I turned my eBay store back on after I started listing a bunch of stuff. My last 3 days, I've done almost $700. Oh, interesting. So I have Streamlabs pulled up on another side, so I don't know why it froze. That's weird. There we go. So I think there is an issue. I have to delete it and add it again later, but I do have the questions on the other side on my other screen. So I know Coolers did. What's up, Pactic? I'll keep an eye on it, but thank you, Cooler and Tap. I noticed that last night there were a couple that weren't showing up on because I had the live stream pulled up on the other screen just to, you know, for whatever reason. I'm trying to finish out this opening of Foundations Jumpstart tonight. I have Monday off, but I can't do anything Monday, Hectic. But I think Monday or Wednesday I'm going to message you to figure out what to do with the pod. Yeah, I'm not very Streamlabs literate, so when it comes to little stuff like that, I'm sure it's just deleting and re-adding the whatever you call it back to the stream, but oh, did I miss the rainbow pack last night? Nope, no rainbow packs. They're still in the back of the box. I ended up with 3 total out of 20 boxes. I got 3. And I'm pretty sure the rainbow pack is like one of the worst ones you can get anyway. I don't think there's much good in those. I'm trying to remember what the rares are, but they're like not. Let's talk about zippering. What's your best way to do it? I have like 3.5K of EOE to do now, and I'm dreading it. So I typically will do, like, this is not probably the best way to do it, but like if I have like these cards here, right? Can you see the stack? Okay. So what I'll do is I'll have, I'll grab a handful of cards out of the box I'm working on, and then I'll have the stack of cards here that I'm sorting. And as I'm going through, I just kind of use one hand to go through, put it on top, go through, and then I'll keep doing that until this hand gets full, and then I plop them in. It's probably not the best way to go about it, but it's the faster-ish way I've done it, and with minimal errors. But I don't mind zippering. I like zippering, so it's... Yeah, Oh, 4. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4. Currently have my account turned off as I'm moving from Chicagoland to Arkansas. Ready to get back up and running. I did buy around 100K in bulk to have a backlog while reestablished. That is a good idea, and hopefully it's a congrats on the move. Like, I don't want this to be one of those situations where you, you know, you tell a fat woman that, you know, she's, hey, happy, how far along are you? And then she tells you she's not pregnant. Like, I hope it's not like one of those scenarios. Like, I hope you're moving for a good thing. But, yeah, it's crazy how much you actually start to feel not having those sales come in. But eBay has been definitely helping out on that front while I get that growing. I feel like an idiot for not doing what I'm supposed to, but... How's everyone's Mayhem Mayma sales going? Sell a lot? My store has been off for about a month as I sold all that bulk the other day. But I think a couple folks here have had some pretty good days. Got some time left to get in the last couple of sales. You always have that mad dash on the end. I have some people that I know that when it gets like to the last 30 minutes, they'll raise their prices by like 20%, and then like they'll turn off their free shipping over $5 or whatever to like $4.99. And like, it's a little shady, I think, but some people end up still going through with orders and paying like a bunch for shipping, and that's kind of what I do as well. I grab all the A's, and after I alpha sort, put them in piles. Yeah, I think it's just one of the few things that there's really no like surefire, easy way to do it. You know, just another one of those necessary evils. Not gonna lie, as crazy as I thought I was going to be, maybe I was a bit too orny with my price increase for this sale, but I thought it would be a little more. No, I mean, you probably did fine. I think this might be a hot take. Like, I understand like selling your cards for a little bit above market to give you a little extra room, but I think a lot of people take that too much to the extreme. So like, you know, even with illustration rares and kind of the better stuff, I tend to only go like 10% over, or like I'll go over enough just to cover my fees. And then if someone sends me an offer for market price, depending on what it is, I'll take it. But I don't know. I know we have to make money, but I also don't like the idea of just like murdering people just for the sake of doing it. Meh, slower than expected, but blew through a ton of Japanese art rares the last couple weeks. Yeah, dude. I've sold a lot of like random old Japanese stuff on eBay, and I've been pretty surprised by it. I'm assuming you sold the Japanese stuff on eBay, or do you actually do TCG Player for that stuff? I don't know if I ever want to take the chance on doing those there. I feel like it's slow, but if it's not, you know, I'd love to hear it. What up, Rons? What's up, Saints? Shaq? What's crack-a-lackin', my friend? Welcome into the stream. I will miss the ease of access to bulk here. I don't know, man. Not Arizona. Arkansas has got some pretty decent scenes, I'm sure. There's always a way with bulk, man. Always a way. You're good, by the way, bro. I'm not the most organized either. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I finally got my dry erase board so I can be a college bro with a board on my wall. But it's one that doesn't have a flat back, so I had to get like some hooks and some command tape to hang it. So that's a goal this weekend, is to hang it, so I can start putting a daily schedule on there, and you know, video ideas so I don't forget them, and so that'll be fun. The Japanese stuff sold faster on TCG Player. That's interesting. What are the price comparisons like? Love these live hangs. I love when Panita Alley TCG comes into the live hangs. What's going on, man? Welcome on in. Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's just fun. So my first like unofficial job when I was like 14 or 13, the card store I went to a lot and hung out at, they hated sorting. So I would be up there all day, every day. Like I get off of work or get out of school, ride my bike up there, hang out until they closed, and then go home. And then when it was really slow or there weren't a lot of people hanging out, they were like, "Hey, do you want to sort some cards for us?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they would pay me by row. They'd pay me like $3 or $5 a row. So a lot of my ways I funded playing Magic the Gathering and collecting was just by sorting endless amounts of cards at the shop for a couple hours. It was great. I got a couple more pickups, and now it's looking like I'm going to be buying my friend's collection. He's got some real nice old school cards. That's nice, dude. You have to share. Jumpstart? Yes, sir. We are probably about 60% of the way through a 20-box mass opening. For anybody, I know everyone here has been out here the last couple days. For anybody who does not know, when it comes to Magic right now, obviously the price you buy it at has a lot to do with it. I was able to get these boxes for $81. The average EV of a Jumpstart box is $150 to $160. So if you can manage to get some Jumpstart, honestly, I don't know if you guys ever go on Stomping Grounds, but Stomping Grounds, I think, has Jumpstart foundations at like 85. I'm just saying. It might be a, you know? All right. Blue deck's down. Time to alphabetize it. Add to the Doom stack. That was actually close. I did the eBay price the same as TCG Player with shipping baked in. If over 5, yep, exactly. You have the issue too, bro. I'll have an amazing idea and then I'll end up forgetting it damn near immediately. It does, and not only that, but my problem is that because I work like a retail job, I'll be so amped to do videos, and then by the time I get home, I will just be drained. So it's like I'm trying to get it set up to where I wake up a little earlier, or now that we're back to like live streaming regularly, like after the live stream, I'll try to do a video while I'm like kind of pumped up after talking for 2 hours. It's free money. I followed your lead and all 6 boxes. Yeah, it's one of the few sets right now that you're able to do it with, so. Like I said last night, I'm going to milk that cow till there's no more milk. How's it going, y'all? What's up, NLs? Hope you're having a good night. How long did it take you to do 6 boxes all the way? Because I know if I had a full 2 days, this would have been done in a day and a half. That's why I'm a little like, not grumpy, but I don't know. I would have liked to have all this stuff gone by. Do you have any seal collector boxes for the long terms? No. Every now and then when a set comes out, I'm in RNG Games' Patreon and a few others. Like they'll always offer like 1 or 2 at like decent prices. I'll hold them for a while, and then the troublemaker in me will say, why don't you rip it? Or you guys forced me, browbeat me into opening that Strixhaven collector booster box, but we did do well on it, so I can't really complain too much. What box would that be? Oh, Foundations Jumpstart. I think if they still have them, you can. I'm in Kitchen Table Grow Loser program, so they're a little cheaper there. But you can get them, I think, still for like $85 on Stomping Grounds, which is pretty dope. Yeah, 8 hours. That seems on point. Bronze, how did you make him go for you? It went so great that I got 0 sales. I didn't have my store live at all. It took till yesterday for my last return invoice to populate, and I had to pull that before I could upload all my staged inventory of the stuff I've been rescanning. So, you know. I didn't grind too hard though. I took a break. Oh, dude. Usually after like an hour or so, like, you know, every 30 or 40 minutes, I get up, go to the fridge, get a bottle of water. Like I try to get up every 30 minutes. Usually every hour and a half to 2, I'll bust out Hearthstone, play a quick game of Battlegrounds, then come back as like a little break. Oh no. Yeah, it's, you know, it stinks, but you know, eBay, I've been starting the eBay journey. That's kind of held me over. I still have that collector box, all my Strixhaven commander decks that hadn't sold yet. Most of my non-mythic rare singles from Strixhaven, that's still there. There's a good chunk. I found some more, where are they? I found some more, reverse hollow Dundarses and some like Hildas the other day, so that's another probably $40. That's what's up. Got to keep from nodding off. Honestly, for me, it's not only nodding off, but like as focused as I am when it comes to cards. Sometimes after sorting for a couple hours, you just need to like not look at cards for a little bit to, you know, make it not miserable. Just because you love something doesn't mean you can't get tired of it. ACAEBRTUVA. B. Blink of an eye. That's a good popper card right there. All right, looks like the chat's moving again on the stream side, so maybe it was just a little blip. Concentrate. Crustacean. Bricka, Chief of the Foundries. Cackling Counterpart. Cartouche. He's gadooshing. How much do you have left? I've got... This is black. I have black, and then in that back box, we've got the red and green decks. So... we're just about 40% of the way when it comes to alphabetizing everything, and then for roughly 5,000 to 6,000 cards, it'll probably take us about, I'd say, 20 to 30 minutes to scan them all through with the Fujitsu. Bronze, I think you said one pack magic is going away. Not yet. It's definitely something I'm thinking about just from a money standpoint. $10 packs, it's been hard to like keep up with it. I usually record like 2 weeks worth at once, so I have enough for another week and a half. One of the game stores locally that I buy stuff from all the time, I'm gonna ask him about trying to set up a little deal to maybe like, you know, get things a little cheaper. Also, he's been asking me about possibly helping him do a rip and ship, so I might be able to start doing one and just like basically selling for him. So I got a couple things in the works to try to make it a little easier on the wallet. I hate to say that, but it's just it is what it is. Like, that extra $300 or $400 I've been spending could be much better use elsewhere. But I'm trying my hardest to make sure that it's not a thing. Like, them not getting thousands of views doesn't matter. It's something that I like to do. It keeps me consistent with posting something every day, and that's like the true purpose of that. See. Once we do the blue ones, well, we can do the chaos ones next. I just wanted to get through all of the color first. $15 uncommon. Which one? Which one's $15? Maybe it's the elf or the goblin. I don't know. Well, that was easy. Come on. Perfect. EXP, EXC, EXPED, EXPER, EA. How much bulk did you buy to get some decent cash coming in? I don't know how to answer that. because it wasn't necessarily like buying 100,000 cards equaled X. It was, you know, it was, you know, you basically just buying and selling it and just slowly building an inventory. And then the more you buy and the more you list, then the bigger the orders start to get and that kind of thing. But there's no like buy X, get Y equivalence. Oh, there's just, this is his own card. FAD, Fairy Seer. I wish there was a better answer for you, bud, but that's pretty much it. If I buy 30,000 cards, I sift that whole 30,000 cards, and while I sift it, I set sort it. And as I'm sorting it, I pull out the things I know that are like 50 cents, $1, $2. All the rest of it goes to the side until I get that other stuff listed. And then when I run out of money, well, not run out of money, when I run out of time, or you know, I want to switch up, I'm getting tired of what I'm doing, then I'll go like set sort some Pokemon or, you know, Magic or condition stuff. Just try to get a little bit of everything in on most days. The Elvish anime, yeah. Dionys. Hey again, question again. When you list your cards, do you do bulk variation and people choose the card, or do you want... I haven't gotten to doing bulk yet, but I don't know that I'm going to do variations. I'm probably just going to do one card. I don't know if I want to mess with variations or not. And from what I've heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've heard from people who are more serious about eBay than I am, the variation listings don't have like, you know, some crazy like, you know, regular listings are here and then variations are here. Like there might be a little bit of a, you know, whatever, but not like a huge benefit. Although, you know, they're not the hardest things to do now with all these AI platforms that you can use to help facilitate it, but holy Lord. I think someone asked yesterday, and this is why, especially with Jumpstart, I take the extra time to do everything by deck. Because when you do it, you literally get situations like this where you have 4 or 5 cards that are all already sorted, and you can just brick them up and just put them in one spot. So it's like you're kind of paying for time in one place to not have to worry about it in another. But for me, it's, you know, it works. It just works. Uh-oh. Mirror Enforcer. Malfunction. Merfolk Pupil. Cool. Thanks for the input. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Glad I could help in whatever tiny way I can. Do you guys drink your bottled water icy cold or room temperature? Because one of my favorite things to do is drink icy cold bottled water. Very good. Very, very good. It stings the nostrils. Oh, we got to actually put these in order first before we... MAL foul function, MALC, MAJ, BCDE, MEM, MER, MOO. I think that goes first. Moo. Miss. YRMYS. PokeOC LLC. What's your floor price? TCG player. I've been a pretty big stand for 15 cents. Every now and then I would go to 20 or 25, but because I was dealing with such low value Pokemon bulk, 15 cents, free shipping over $5. Let me get my $3 for 10 or 15 cards and I'll be on my way. Gotta be cold, that's what's up. Ice cold, I hear it isn't good for you because it shocks your body or uses a lot of energy to warm it up or something like that. I've heard that too, but also like I've heard that it's also good that when it shocks your body and has to use energy to heat it up, that it's burning calories. So for everything out there, it's always something that's really good or really bad for you. So I just do it. I just do what I want. I do what I want. Oh. Opportunity. Opt. Lots of opts. Omen of the Sea. More opts. More opts. Ornithopter in Paradise. That's a good... I think that's like a 50 cent to $1 card. More opts. Overflowing Insight. OPP, QR, Oregon, VWMM. Easy. On to P's. Padim! The kick-ass Padim. Oh. Patchwork. Prismatic. Phantasmal Shieldback. Purple Crusted Crab. Flagons, it's a good $1 or $2 card right there. Take those. I run my TCG player floor at 24 cents to beat everyone at 25. That's a solid strat. Especially since that's such a popular floor price. Has it done pretty good for you? I would imagine it does, because you wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't. PAD, PAT, BCD, Pestermite, EFGH, Phantom, Phantasmal Form, Shieldback, PLA, LMBOO, PROPS, Purple. I'm not a big blue mage. Remand is probably one of, if not my favorite counterspell of all time. It is great. I don't know, but I know it works. That's a solid answer as there's ever been. I wake up, I put cards in envelopes, I get money. Is there really anything else that I need to know? Oh. Playlist is over. let's get let's see. Starlight snares in 2 different piles. That's no good. I don't have a spot for that yet. That's why I can't find it, because there's not a spot for it yet. Who would have thought? Supreme Will. Stolen by the Fae. So many Starlight snares. Crab. Snare. Crab. Check. Fae. Check. Snare. Snare. Serpent. 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 Dark snare. Just inspired to pick up 6 boxes of Foundations Jumpstart for 83 a pop from Stomping Grounds. They should be sponsoring you. That's what's up, dude. You gotta let me know how it goes. You gotta let me know how it turns out for you. I think it's going to be a solid turnaround. Boom Sauce. What's up, everybody? What is up, Mr. Boom Sauce? How are we doing today? We're just sitting here sorting cards, yawning, and trying to make a little bit of money. What's Boom Sauce got going on this weekend? Was it a year of selling bulk that you started to get good results? It depends on what, I mean, I don't mean this as a troll answer. It really depends on what you mean by good results. I mean, I even though I dealt with mainly bulk, I had my collections that had a couple good cards in them, and I was able to get some money back fast. There's not, like I think I was telling this to another person earlier. There's not really a specific point where things are just good. It's just a, take things in, move things out at the end of the week, at the end of the day, at the end of the month. If the number's green, then that's a good thing. But ultimately, the more you list and the more active you are in listing, the easier things are going to be. Damn, there's a lot of S's that I don't have room for. So we're going to try to do this. Any more seats? No. Seat of the Synad. Just hanging with the wifey, have a drink, and say, oh, smoky, nice. She says hello. Tell her hello back and that the picks that she wanted are coming. Those picks. I feel like they changed the art on these on some of these cards. That sounds weird, but I don't remember. Or maybe I'm thinking of like the M13 versions. I could be, who knows. Shimmer Dragon. What's good, y'all? What's up, Michaeline? What's going on, man? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you're Mayhem was going good. Sudden Insight. Ah! Ah! You're selling individual cards from the jumpstart, not the entire deck. Yeah, no, it's getting broken down. Broken down like a merry-go-round. Oh, we had just enough room. How do you like that? 25 spots. Well, just under what we needed. Chilling, my TCGM manually picked up one single set all day, then come in the evening, 10 orders. Boom. Boom. No, Boom Sauce. Not those pictures. You'll have to ask Ashley about them. Let's just say they're perfectly curated for her evening pleasure. I shouldn't have said that out loud. Did you get a chance to look through them all? And could you download them or no? If not, I can send you any that you want. I scrolled through all of them, but they're all on my phone. But I do plan on. I didn't even think about downloading them, but they looked good. Loaded Gun Complex or Loaded Gun Complex? Both. So would you say there are chase decks from the packs? Yes, in that there are certain decks that have the higher value cards. For instance, like with green, landfall decks can have the Scythe Cat Club, which is like a $30+ card. I think Live something or another. The black chick comes in like vampire decks. There's an elf Dionys that comes in like the elf decks. But each deck, like elves, vampires, whatever, there's like 4 different SKUs of each kind of deck. So there's like 30 different decks, and of those 30 decks, there's 4 different deck lists. It gets silly. Super Bounce, hey bro, recently started selling cards with the content. That's what's up. Thanks, man. Glad you enjoy. Sounds good, man. Sometimes when things don't sell, I get a little down. It's normal. That happens to me still, but that's just kind of the, the more and more you have, the higher and higher the likelihood that people will buy more stuff. You just got to be in it to win it. And can't stop, won't stop. Cool, yeah, let me know. That's what's up. That is the deal. If you guys are hanging out and you enjoy the stream, if you don't mind hitting that like button, we're at 10 likes. Trying to get to maybe, let's say, 25. If we can get to 25 likes this stream, that'd be cool. If you don't mind doing so, I would greatly appreciate it. Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's up, Joe? S-A-B-C... SC. I just saw an SC somewhere. Screaming. D. Serpentine Seat. F G H I J. Oh, Shardless. That goes there. Shimmer goes there. Howdy, howdy. Howdy-ho! My name's Taldy, and I smoke marijuana. Easily the best South Park character of all time. Oh, S-I. G-S-I-L. I-J-K-L. Slimebind. L-M. N-O-P-Q. Spirit. Spectral Spirit. Element. Oh, Soul. We got Soul Rend. Soul Rend. PQRST. So giant brick of Starlight Snares. STA. LA. STA. STING. STIT. Stolen. Sudden Supreme. All right. Oh, forgot one. There we go. Bronze, I am one click away from ordering a case to do the same as you. Do I pull the trigger? I mean, I would say yes. I had it on screen the other day. Actually, you know what? Here, give me 1 second, and just in case anyone is curious, let me add a screen capture on here. I'll open up my Mox Alpha just so you can have a safe peace of mind of Mox Alpha. Screen capture. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, the cooler said he made out by like $200 or something crazy. Screen capture, add. Okay. So this is Mox Alpha. Anyone who doesn't know about it, I'm not sponsored by them, but I buy the subscription like once every 2 or 3 months. So Foundations Jumpstart. Obviously, like if a bunch of people start opening it, the singles might go down a little bit. But so this here is the average EV. So it says it simulates the openings of about 10,000 boxes. So it has a pretty good average of what to expect. So on average, when you open up a box of Foundations Jumpstart, you're gonna have $140 in value. The standard deviation here is $30. So that means the worst box is going to be about 105 to 110. And the best box is gonna be like 170. So let's say you do 140. I'm doing 30% fees because I'm on direct. So if I did 30%, that's $35, say $40. So on average, it's a low side of 20 and a high side of 50 per box. So I mean, like, you know, it was up to like 150 at some point, 142. Yeah, so right here, it's like 142, 141, 140. So it goes up and down a little bit. But yeah. And then we can do like other sets too. Like let's Secrets of Strixhaven. So we can go, let's do Secrets of Strixhaven. So like some of these sets aren't worth doing it. It depends on the price that you buy them at, right? So let's see, Secrets of Strixhaven, Collector Booster Box, Play Box. So a Secrets of Strixhaven Play Box has about 130, but right now most boxes that you see online is like 100, 110. So after fees, you're basically breaking even. And this is even bigger. This is like a $40 swing. So if you buy a box for $100 and you get a bad box or a couple, like you're in the hole. So, you know. It's why I wanted to get into direct. It's why when I'm following RNG games for as long as I have, it's what I've wanted to do. When the market tanks, there's way more opportunities to do that kind of stuff. Right now, even with Magic, the market's so crazy that there's not many products you can do that with. But when you find one and you're willing to spend a weekend breaking down 20 or 30 boxes, you know, that's, you know, especially, you know, for the people that want stores, but that's where the bulk aspect of things can really, you know, This is the type of stuff that people don't want to do, but it's just free money if you do it. What inspired you to expand your inventory with other card games? Well, I was always Pokemon and Magic. I played Magic competitively since... I mean, I stopped right around Amonkhet. I think was like the last set I played. But I've played competitively from like Urza's Legacy all the way through to then. So I've always had a decent knowledge of Magic. And then Pokemon I did because I started collecting like a lot of people when the pandemic came. Ooh. Uh-oh. We got some S's that we didn't get right. I actually emailed them Mox Alpha the other day to about trying to get us one of those creator codes or something. I don't even know if they do that, but like the subscription's $50, so it's a little expensive, but it's like I do mine like every other month or every third month. Because the prices don't move back and forth like too crazy. But yeah, and Els, when you get them and you do it, you'll have to let us know what you did. I mean, I know how it's going to turn out, especially after what Cooler reported back. But I'd love to hear how it turned out for you. When MHD went down like 230 to $300, I'll buy 4 of them because yeah, exactly. Yep. Those things, I think they just went out of print, so they started to skyrocket, yeah? Hi, how's everyone doing? I'm kind of underwhelmed by the Mayhem sale. Yeah, that's why, like, I wasn't too... Oh my god, this whole giant brick of S's that didn't... We put the S's in the wrong... Happens sometimes. Whole stack of S's that we put in the wrong stack, so we'll have to go back and do those. Sad. That's why I wasn't too worried about not having my inventory up. Because... I don't know. I don't want to downplay on it because it is what it is, and I know it's still a good thing, but Mayhem has nothing on the Cyber weekend at the end of whatever month it is that Thanksgiving is in that I can't think of. November, that one. I want to have a fat inventory when that thing comes around. Fatter than me. Hey, Bronze, my brother. How's it going? What's up, Johnson? Dude, I know I haven't been listing a lot, but I don't know if it was you, but I tried to purposely list like 20 or 30 older reverse hollows, and someone bought like 9 of them for like $60 last night. I was like, holy shit. Lorcana is not worth opening whatsoever. And you know what? Mox Alpha's got Lorcana, so we're gonna add the screen grab and we're gonna show that off. This is gonna be a Mox Alpha kind of night. Let's see screen capture. We're gonna add this back on. We're gonna have some fun. All right. So back to the old Moxie. Let's go to all these games. Lorcana, as you're going to see, the estimated value of most of these boxes is trash. So what is this, the new set? Wilds Unknown. It's got how much? I don't even know how much are Lorcana boxes. Like 120? 110? So, like, you're not... Look at this. Standard deviation of $246, which means it's you hit what's it called, the fabled, like the one in a case hit. I found $30 in Master Ball cards in my Black Bolt book, dude. When someone says they have Black Bolt and White Flare book, I'm like, yes, because there's always Pokeballs and Master Balls in them, and I've basically made my Master sets or made a lot of progress with those from that. But yeah, so like almost every single Wilds of whatever these sets are called, and these green marks, this isn't like necessarily good. It's just saying that this EV went up by that much. So what's this set? Whispers of the Well. A median value of $77. So you have $114 EV, and it could, I mean, it's just not good. Yeah. So it's basically fabled or bust, or whatever they're called. And obviously, a lot of this stuff, you know, if the more you open, the closer to the midpoint you're gonna get. Secrets of Strixhaven Codex bundle. I don't even know if they're on here. Playbox, collector box, playbox, collector box. I don't think they're on here. Yeah, but that's why the percentage is so crazy, because it's like, yeah, but yeah, it's fun. I mean, there are some other Magic products, like Avatar Jumpstart was good for a little bit, not so much anymore. It was at like 140 or 150 at one point. Let's see. This collector. Dragons of Tarkir, Foundations play boxes, $200 EV. I'm pretty sure you can get those for like 140, 150 and have some room. Doctor Who, Lord of the Rings. My mic stand is like right in the middle of my thing. What up, game? Tuned in for some saucy Friday night cardboard content. That's what's up, dude. We're just having some fun showing off people Mox Alpha who have never seen it before or heard about it or know what it is. Yeah, look at this. Modern Horizons 2 booster box, $394. That's probably still worth buying if you can buy a box for $300. Yeah, so I mean, it's, you know, it's a really cool tool to just like gauge on what it's worth. Probably not. I already took off the screen share, but let's see. Play booster box, TMNT. It's saying the average value of a TMNT box is $95. So unless you bought those boxes for like $50, I would not open them. And $50 is probably being generous. Yeah. Yep. Oh my God. What's going on? Appreciate you sharing that info. Thanks. Not a problem, man. Oh, we have to finish the teas. I got sidetracked. I screwed up my alphabet, and then I forgot we have to finish this out. Thopter Mechanic. Tide. Thriving. Usually, the few people I've known that have gotten like creator codes from them, they do like a 10% off or like $10 off a subscription monthly. So if I can get that, that'd be pretty cool to share with you guys to get a little bit of a discounty poo, but I don't know if they still do that. Yeah, Aether Drift, I wouldn't even worry about opening. Aether Drift is such a weird set, dude. It's like probably one of the most hated standard sets in a while. I appreciate what they were trying to do with like the lore and stuff, but it just didn't. I don't know. THRI. Tide pool. Oh, thought monitor. There we go. Treasure trial. W. What are you doing? U and C, U and D, U and I. Sweet. So far, the only buys I've made are in MH3 and Foundation Jumpstart. It's probably the only two that are worth doing. Need another dinosaur set like Lost Caverns of Ixalan, never enough dinos in Magic. That's a very valid take. Were you a fan of the Jurassic Park stuff when they did that? The Universes Beyond or whatever that was called when it was around. I liked some of that stuff. I thought some of it was pretty cool. The song started off like Minecraft music. Easy enough. Wall, Warden, Water, Wave, Waker. A Waker? I hardly know her. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, Wind Reader, Wind Caller, Wind Reader, Wind Storm, W-I-N-G, Whirler Maker, Whirlwind, Witching, Europe. This is Zelda. It's a Zelda playlist. It's just the couple of notes in the beginning definitely sounded like I'm gonna do this last little stack of S's once I end it because I don't want to do another letter. I want to get into these black decks. Oh no, we gotta do the chaos decks. Let's see how hosed we get on these ones. Spitting Dilophosaurus. Yes, it is pretty awesome. I would agree with that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I need a bigger desk. Clever girl. D, F, B, E, F. Oh, Chromatic Lantern. That's a couple bucks. That makes sense then. Yeah. Who would have thought? Chromatic Lantern. D, F, T, B, E, F, V, M. Blasted Dex. Dex. Violent outburst and chaos up lots lately. I like to hear that. I like to hear it. What's up, Mups? Alright. Little tiny stack of lands goes right there. This will obviously be F. Fusion, worms, druid, lanterns, Bloodbraid. We'll stick that over there. Let's find the vampire decks, see how many, maybe a snakes. All right, gang, I'm off for the night. Take care, everybody. See you, dude. Appreciate you stopping by. I salute you, Tap for Games. I hope the rest of your mayhem goes well. Oh, that's the chick that's in these. I forgot about the other girl. U V G T Swamps. Okay, another question. I got a special guest. Murmuring Mystic has bad print lines down the middle. Have you ever reached out to get a card replaced for factory errors? I never have. I don't know if it's even worth wasting your time. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know of anyone that's actually done that. And if they did, I don't even know if, you know, if that's realistically something they entertain. Bronze, not to glaze too hard, but I wanted to thank you for your content. You're an inspiration. You cut a very special corner of the internet. Did you ever think this would be your life? Very kind to say, especially since I'm nowhere near as successful as I want to be. Actually, I'm borderline not successful at all. But I started off in a very rough spot as I've gotten my 40s, used the my end of my 30s and my early 40s to like get things in track and do something for myself, and you know, just doing what I can to help put information out there. So I very much appreciate those words, dude. That means a lot. As far as streaming goes, like I always wanted to stream, but I was always a little like half nervous, half I work retail and I would be zapped of energy. But knowing that I can do this type of stuff while I stream. I remember when I first started, there were a few people that had reached out and they were like, why don't you just sort on stream? People would watch that. And I was like, I don't think anyone would want to watch that shit. But I definitely misread that. And I didn't really think about it. Like I didn't think of it in terms of just like a hangout, as if you were hanging out with some buddies doing cards. Because a lot of people have been like, yeah, I just use this time to sort my own stuff, which is awesome. The goal you know, I have some control over it, but not a lot. But if I can get the YouTube side of things up to the point where, you know, we're doing like $400 to $600 a month by the end of the year, I'll probably go down to part-time and do like 32 hours, and then having a third day to focus on making sure the content is more consistent and grinding cards more is, you know, I'll be able to get more done in that time than the 8 hours I would be there. It's just gotta keep on keeping on. On the site, it says they will, but not sure if they've done it. I literally come out here every night hoping you're sorting so that way we can do it at the same time and it makes time go by fast. Yeah, I just looked at the time now and I saw it was almost 9:30 and I was like, Jesus. I was thinking I was going to be able to get through the black stuff tonight. I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. We're going to try, but there's quite a few black decks. Pitiless. Is it Pitiless Plunder? Pitiless Plunder? I can't say it. Pitiless Plunderer. That's one of the better uncommons, right? I can never remember. I get it and another one confused all the time. Dude, part-time IRL and more time with the cardboard content would be the dream. Yeah, that's... a dream now. Hopefully soon a reality. You are not prepared. You see. Well, you know what? If you think so, I think that's a very valid opinion. You know what? Why am I putting all the Evereths? Oh, that's because there's two chicks. I think this Evereth, she's I think a $10, $5 or $10 dude. I'm going to use some of this footage for the full video. I'm going to be editing it together, and I'm going to, at the end of the video, I'm going to do a breakdown of all the cards $3 and up. Just to like, hey, look at this. Here's numbers. Look at these numbers. I don't know what noise that was. Ignore it. It did not come from me. I inward hiccup so much, and I like almost give myself like borderline can't catch my breath. Okay, vampires. Vampires has, I think, Liv or Riv the Extractor. I think. Could be wrong. B, C, G, U, V, T. Bronze, you mess with stocks? No. The grocery store I work at is pretty well known for having really good stock and being employee owned. So, I do at some point plan on taking a little bit of like the YouTube extras and like starting to buy a little bit. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a safety net. I kind of, you know, took a lot of my safety net to start the grind of paying off all my debt and stuff. So now I'm slowly kind of trying to build that back. But this is an all-in thing for me. So I know technically I should be putting more away, but I don't know. I might be thinking of the wrong deck. I don't remember what decks she's a part of. I thought it was vampires, but I'm obviously wrong because we haven't opened one. And that's highly unlikely for that to be a thing. I used to have a spreadsheet of who all came in what. Rodolph, Duskbringer. B, E, G, M. We're already at the end, dude. Low-cost ETFs beat most fund experts. What's an ETF? I do not know what that is. Ooh. Is this like Breath of the Wild stuff? All right, this is way more chill than I was expecting, but whatever. Bronze is in to win it. Building a cardboard kingdom one pack at a time. One pack at a time is right, brother. And I'm glad to have you and anyone else along the way with it, because and however much time it takes, when I get to the point where I get to open the doors to my own store or start a rip and ship, whenever that might be, or any benchmark. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be like gatekeepery, but when I see some people around my area open up stores and I walk into it, I'm like, you should have never opened a store, because it's just like exchange trade fund stocks. What would be? Sorry, I really don't know anything. What would an example of that be? Like, as far as buying, is that something that you would buy on like the open market, or is that like a? I don't even know if I'm asking the right question. I really don't know anything about this stuff. Now, if this was cardboard stocks, I might be able to help you. E-G. Was Mayhem a bust for anyone else? What's up, Eloy? It was a bust for me because I didn't have my store live. But from what I've gathered, a lot of the people who have come in have said they've had decent sales, but like nothing crazy. QQQ, yes. Would it be cringe to like have your first dance at a wedding to Zelda's Lullaby? I feel like that'd be a pretty cool song to dance to. Completely off topic, but I was like, man, this. All right, more lands added to the Doom stack. Oh no, we got some space. Just start another one. Clerics. Icky. Grave Robbers. Let's do Grave Robbers. I really wish I remember what deck she was in. 300 sales. Wow. Nice job, dude. Where's my phone? Damn, 300. Here's the other chick. It's your wedding. Do whatever you want. I mean, you're right, I guess. Maybe I'll just play like old Madonna and just like Vogue the entire time. Strike pose. There's nothing to it. EFTs are investment vehicles. Oh, what's up, Retro Mike? The provider holds the assets, and the idea is that underlying assets can be trading throughout the day at near real-time prices instead of selling at end day. Liliana, the crappy version. Retro Mike's in the house, everybody. Brown pen. I think you have like 37K listed, nothing crazy, but I turned my store off last night and listed 7 cars and opened it back up at like 55. That's a solid little day of sales you did there, my friend. Congrats. I wonder how much listing that little like, nice little chunk there at the end helped things out. Memorial to Folly. What are you doing over here in the F's there, guy? Oh my god. Ah! What's happening? Stop! Okay. Saved.
Hello there.
Yo, what's up, Omni Sound? Thanks for the sub on the old YouTubes, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome on into the stream. And wait, what did you say? You wondered what? A damn ad popped up and interrupted? You're so rude. I'm sorry. Yeah. Good one. Honestly, I was more surprised that he I don't know anybody that doesn't have Prime. The last girl I talked to, she lived in South Carolina. I drove 8 hours to see her, and we threw on YouTube and I watched an ad, and my ass almost drove 8 hours back right away. I bought her a year of Prime just so I wouldn't have to deal with it when I got there. I don't care about ads. Shut up. That's a horrible thing to say. Jesus loves you. Thanks, man. Swaps. YouTube mobile ads are the worst. I would have to agree with that. Can't disagree with you on that one. They probably do. Oh, Fumulus. I think that's a couple bucks. E W D G H M N T T. It's annoying me that I can't remember which one the chick comes in. Does anybody know what? Does anybody know what decks Liv or Riz comes out of? I want to open those next to see how many we get. And obviously, I keep picking the wrong ones because I don't know. Gunnery Sergeant, what is up, man? Been a minute. Hope you're doing all right, dude. W H M N S T V T. Gunnery Sergeant. If anybody's wondering, there are some. I'm dual streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So if I start talking about, if you notice me referring to things that you can't see, that's why. Just putting it out there. I've been doing good, but my buddy Rocky put up. Wait, Tigger passed away? Like the Tigger from ShotStream? Whoa. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'll have to reach out to... How's Shots doing? I mean, how are you doing, but how is Shots doing? Because they were family, weren't they? Or are you part of his family too? Thought you were just talking to yourself? Yeah. I don't have a service like Restream where it combines them both for the screen yet, because I don't want to pay for it, but... I know he was having some health issues, but like, wow. Also, what's up, Cypher? A guy that back in the heyday of like Twitch breaking, it was a guy that we talked with a lot and did a lot of donating and stuff. He apparently passed away, which was like sucks. Definitely sucks. Every day is a blessing. Don't forget about it. Yep. No matter how bad the day is, every day you wake up and get to do another one is a good day. I'm taking IRs off my TCG player account this weekend. Oh, there we go. Near to Wells is the deck. And we only got... So we got 4 Near to Well decks. We got 1 Rev, so hopefully we get more. How do you have to like unlist and relist them often, or like do you ever plan on doing like separate like IRs or better cards marked over X are Rev number 2. I feel like that would get very old after a while, but also, who cares? I guess if you have to do it, you got to do it. Rev number 3. Out of 20 boxes, we got only 4 Rev decks. I saw a lot of landfall decks though when we got to green, so I'm really hoping that when we get to that, yeah. $10 and undergo and TCG Player. I don't do big cards on there. Makes sense. Selling for cash is king. You better believe it. Dark Confidant. I'm Italian, man. I was brought up in the way of the broccoli band. I'm always carrying cash. Always gotta have cash. V, D. Read the Bones. A couple Read the Bones. Take those. Swamps. The S's and T's are getting a little high, so let's shave those off here. Where are we at? We might be able to kill this row. One more row to go, at least for the black stuff. We got clerics, got a shit ton of cleric decks. A bunch. How long have you been vending? You've been vending for a while? Has anybody, outside of Cypher, has anybody else taken a stab at vending or is trying to think about doing it? So I've done 1 or 2 like a year ago, and then I used a lot of that stuff to, like, you know, go towards the debt, and haven't gone again since, but it's also getting like really crowded. Oh yeah. No, it's definitely worth it. Just for the ability to buy stuff. Even if you go to a show, you pay $200 to be there and you don't sell a thing, just having like prime pickings and being able to buy. I know like you want to sell stuff, but if I went there, bought stuff and never sold a thing, fine. Loyal Luke, what's up, Loyal Luke? Are these foundations? They're foundations Jumpstart, my friend. Got them for 81 a piece, and we're gonna make a solid $30 to $50 profit a box. Should at least. We did about 20 boxes. Halfway through black, and then we got red and green to go, and then we can start listing these bad boys. You can, I think I was talking about it last night, but you can buy bulk like super cheap too. You can trade sealed for ridiculous amounts of bulk. There's so many things you can do. I used to vend a reptile show 20 years ago. That's my only vending experience. Yo, what's up, Potato? A reptile show. That sounds fun. That sounds pretty dang cool. Cardboard fatigue is setting in. What did we say to the god of cardboard fatigue? Not today. Been watching you for about a month now. I respect the hustle and dedication you have. I appreciate that, man. It's hard some days, but honestly, kind of putting myself out there and doing the content side of things has helped me stay on track, and it's fun. I like talking to people, talking to new people. Dusting off my acting chops from time to time. How do I have 3 different K cards? What is going on? E, E, D, K. It's easy to grind when people are watching. It's hard to grind when people are not watching. Vito. Be Dark Bargain. Love that card. Come on. P, Q, R, B, D, P, A, E. This Clerics deck is like been one of the easiest ones to just lay out. Does streaming interacting with chat feel good on a social level? It seems like you and your viewers have a good rapport that must take time to cultivate. It does feel good on a social level because I got really used to just being in my apartment doing nothing. Especially like in my, 20s, early 20s, mid 20s when you're out partying and stuff. I was very, very social. I was always, I was not afraid to be the guy at the party to like, get things going, that kind of thing. But once I started like gaining more weight and, I don't want to say I was like super depressed, but alcohol was becoming an issue and this, that, the other. It got really easy to just like not do anything. And that was the biggest struggle in starting to stream. And I've said it a few times already today, is like after working in a pharmacy for 8 hours and dealing with a bunch of shitty people with shitty attitudes, I would be geeked to stream, and then I get home, my social battery would just be dead. But I did it for a couple reasons. A, to keep myself honest with doing work, as we discussed. B, to start talking to people in general, and to make sure that doesn't die. And now that we got to a point where we have the ability to make a little extra on the side, that incentive helps too. But As far as like having a good rapport with viewers, I feel like it's, if I'm being honest, I don't think it's hard to do. You just have to be genuine about who you are. I tend to gravitate to streamers who are not very performative. You know, no hate to people that like to watch performative people, but I that's not my thing. So I try to emulate that in how I talk. You know, especially like in my video, it's just I like to, you know, just talk like I'm talking to a couple buddies. Yeah, so unless you have a very soft after things can sit for a while on eBay, just keep listing and let it sit. Yep. Yeah, so I did in the last 3 days $650 on eBay. Finally got some of that bigger stuff listed. And we have probably another $100 day today. $200 day. We might do $1,000 in like a week. And it's all stuff I've been sitting on for way too damn long. All right. Last deck of black decks. Black decks. Missed a couple of grave digging decks, so we'll go through those real quick. The main reason why I never liked doing eBay is because I got too addicted to having a repricer on TCG Player. That's honestly the reason why. But I finally decided to like take other people's advice and just be okay with, if I know I bought a card for X and selling it for Y, mark it up an extra $1 or $2, and then if it sells and the card spikes, you can't be sad about it. You got your margin, you got what you need, and then you just move on. Hello, Mayo. What's up, Ronz? Yeah, what's up, Slab Hobby? What's going on, dude? Welcome to Le Stream of Bulk. Good to see you. Yeah. Listen, I'm comfortable with my sexuality, but I feel like it still needs to be known. That is decks. Black decks. What was that line from The Office that Creed said? Back in the 70s, we'd have orgies all the time. One or two times a dude probably slipped in there. If that wasn't copyrighted, I'd be having that on stream 24/7 while we do this. Just putting it out there. Yo, we got to 20 likes on the stream. Let's go. Appreciate y'all. I was trying to get to 25, so if you are here, you haven't hit the like button, and you are enjoying yourself, consider doing that for me. Let's see if we can get a new PB on the likes on a live. As I put the wrong letter in the wrong slot. G, D, R, E, G, F. You guys know what I'm doing Sunday? Even though we're not finished with this yet, I'm probably going to say, hey, do you have 20 more boxes I can get? Or 16 or 15 or whatever it is that I can do. Alphabet is hard, yes. Much math, hard number. Much letter, hard spell. It's all true. So in my pharmacy, at most pharmacies, one of the big pet peeves of all the workers, especially the technicians, is that people don't know their alphabet and they put drugs back in the wrong spot. One of my favorite things is watching people put things back, and like I will literally watch them put the wrong a bottle, like, oh, I'll put it away, and like I'll watch them put it back in the wrong place, and then like 30 minutes later they'll go, oh, who's the idiot who put the D's with the B's? And I'm just like, I love it. It's so cringe. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I sent 5 cards to Pure Game today just for the memes. Would be cool to get one of those pristine slabs. I didn't know they did pristine slabs. That's actually pretty cool. I honestly thought about that. Like maybe just sending off like some lower value stuff of some like derpy derps. See what happens. Did you see his video he did yesterday? I guess grading is only for the rich now or something. Oh man. Anyone who doesn't like Rudy, I don't know. I think you need to revoke your get to breathe card. It's a very ridiculous thing to do. D, F, G, T. Army of the Damned. Deadly Dispute. I don't think that's a lot now, but I think back in the day that was a good $2 or $3 uncommon. Back in the yesteryears. Yes, I used his code to do it. Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. We'll have to find some stuff. What's the price per card? Like 10 bucks, 15 bucks? It's not a lot. Wake Dancer. I ran out of penny sleeves almost, and my next box of them isn't coming for a while still. That's a feel bad moment because buying them off of like Amazon is miserable. I get my supplies from Humongous Horde. They're not the cheapest, but usually like their free shipping limit is like 80 bucks. So I usually get like a case of 10,000 penny sleeves and then like a case or two of top loaders. It's like 150, 200 bucks, and then I'm good for like a while. Are these Commander decks you're breaking down? No, they are Foundation's Jumpstart boosters. What's up, Bruce? The normal express is $50 with the code is 20. 25 I believe is the regular and 15 for bulk, minimum of 50 cards. That's a solid price line. That is a solid menu of prices right there. Well, not only that, Cashmere, but they have like a lot of the things they have are like those. It'll say like 400 sleeves, but it's like 200 sleeves and 200 top loaders, and yeah, it's all garbage quality. I don't know if you have any brand loyalty to anybody, but I would recommend checking out Humongous Horde because the quality of that stuff is really nice. They're penny sleeves too. They're not perfect fits, but their penny sleeves are like. They're not too long, and it's like it's an in-between between the really loose penny sleeves and the perfect fits. I like them. Yeah. Yeah, check it out, dude. It calculated. It's pretty solid. That's all this stuff. I don't know if you can see it on the bottom floor there. That's all my... Actually, this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing, but the last time I ordered top loaders, I ordered one case of top loaders, and I don't know, whatever it was, $60 or $70 or whatever. I got 10. I got 10. It was like an extra $600 for the top loaders. So I emailed them because like I'm brand loyal to them, right? I like them. They ship on time. Everything's always great. So I was like, hey, do you want to like give me a shipping label so I can send these back to you? And they were like, nope. It's going to cost us more to take them back and then ship them back out. So thank you for letting us know. I was like, oh, thank you. But that's why, like, I mean, I know, like, you have to be a little, you know, you have to be smart about how you spend your money, and, like, you know, you don't want supplies and this and that to really eat into your margins and stuff, but I don't mind paying up for a little bit of quality, knowing that everything that I'm shipping is going to be shipped in a nice thing. That might change down the road, but I can't imagine it's going to. I like... It's like the difference between going into Walmart and going into wherever. It's like, do people go into... Do I go into Walmart from time to time? Yeah, but every time I walk out of Walmart, I hate my life. I'd rather go into other grocery stores where I have to pay a little extra and I can walk out of there not feeling like I'm homeless. Yo, what's up, Tonio? That's great. It was crazy. When I was buying from eBay, I thought I bought 10,000 penny sleeves at a time and I would get my top loaders 1,000 at a time. Yep. That's exactly the quantities I get them in. You're too pure for this world, trying to give the extras back? I'm not that pure. I thought about it for like 2 days. But it was a lot. Like, if it was like 1, I may have not have said anything. But it was 10. And 10 is a lot. 10's a big number. All right. We're out foundation for the night, I think. Sup, man? What do you sell your Pokemon bulk for on TCG Player? I do extremely well with Magic Bulk, but can't sell Pokemon for shit. So I just sold most of what I had, a good chunk of it for a lot, like 12 grand. So I don't have much of a backlog left, but my strategy was a 15-cent price floor, free over $5, and then list like a madman. So at my highest point, I had 180,000 total cards, and I would get a decent amount of master set orders. People that liked a certain Pokemon. I talk about it a lot, but like my biggest order ever of a specific Pokemon was like 300 or 400 P-dubs. But all the time, it was just like 100 Nimbles, 300 Chanseys. Like, it just, you know. It's a grind, though. It's a grind. Did you snag any of the Magic cards at TCG Player Treasure Trove sale? I'm new to Magic Bulk, but snagged some to get some reps in. No. I have not spent a lot of money in the last week or two because I spent a lot on this and I haven't had a chance to get through it. I think I'm going to be taking an experiment. I don't know if anybody here is in Kitchen Table Gaming's Gold Wizard program, but he sells, like, his sifting floor for his bulk is 50 cents, and he sells like 5,000 count boxes for $50. And I was thinking about taking a chance on one or two just to see like if money could be made there, because like 50 cents a card, you have to sell 2 cards is $1. So best case scenario is like, you know, 100 or 200 cards, you can make your money back out of 5,000. Not all of them aren't going to be 50 cents, but you never know. I had an order for 388 Sandwich card from Yu-Gi-Oh! On TCG, and it was like 120. Yeah, it's like, that's why I got so addicted to focusing on that and not the bigger stuff, because of those types of orders. And I didn't want to miss out on those, but it was still kind of hurting me on the back end because of all the money I was missing out on the side. But now that we hit the reset button, we can do things in tandem, you know, do the big stuff, do the small stuff on the background. You know, have things a little more evenly balanced, as all things should be. As the great prophet Thanos once said. Alrighty, guys. I think we're going to be closing it down here. I think our buddy Mike X Collectibles is on, so we're going to go raid him in a little bit once we turn off. We're probably going to finish up Foundations tomorrow and Sunday night. I didn't really ask directly. Yeah. So, you know, I think it might end up being like 60 or 70 bucks because you have to pay for shipping. But even then, it's like $10 per 1,000, basically. Maybe a tad bit higher than that. I don't know. It may not be worth it, but I was like, if I'm already part of the program, I might as well just buy 1 or 2 because they're color sorted too. And just take a shot, especially that on my direct. It could be just list them all and whatever. Who you got for Sunday morning conversation this week? Oh, yeah, I don't mind sharing. It's Krabby Cards. He's been popping off recently, dude. Krabby Cards is good. We talked a lot about grading in that episode, but he's really knowledgeable, and it was a really fun conversation. And then I think we're gonna have Krabby Cards. Wait. The person that I can get the bulk from, or the 1-pack Magic, or the Sunday morning combo. But yeah, so anyway, finishing up Foundations tomorrow night and Sunday. So hopefully we have it done, finished, sorted, and listed by Sunday night. Hopefully have my Discord live by Sunday. So it'd be cool to have you guys in there once we do that. I'm going to try to list my schedule of streaming in there. Kitchen Table TCG. I'm sure you've seen these YouTube videos before. As Louis from Kitchen Table, he's like great. Once I have my schedule up, I do want to do a night or two of like gaming. So more than likely, whatever of the 7 days I have in a week, my 2 off days from work, I think I'm gonna try to do daytime streams for this stuff, and then at night do like 2 or 3 hours of like whatever. So hopefully you guys would be cool or with just hanging out, doing some non-cardboard stuff. Obviously, sorting cards and doing cards is gonna be the main focus, but you know, it'd be nice to just kind of take an off day. So 28 likes for 29 watchers. There you go, man. Yeah, it's some. I like that ratio. I like that ratio a lot. I like it a lot. Look at my pen flip skills. Woo. Oh, there we go. I'm not the best. I'm trying to get like the. I'm trying to get like the guy on Goldeneye, where you know that he goes all crazy. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening, gang. Yep. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow night. Might be a little later. I have to work till like 7:30, so it might not be till 8:30 or 9 till we're on. But thanks for quick supply. I did, not a problem. So yeah, we're going to send it over to Mike X Collects. Super cool dude. So if you want to hang around and check him out for a little bit, do so. We'll see you guys tomorrow night, and I think I have enough time to get my video edited for tomorrow, so we'll have that done too. So. We done did some good work. Hope you guys have a good night. We'll see.